How to build an outdoor shower. But wait, before you build an outdoor shower, you need to prep. Prepping is the key and it is the most time consuming. Putting the shower together is easier, but the first prepping is the key point to having a nice outdoor shower. You can just put up anything, but taking your time to make sure everything looks perfect. We're going to be building, me and my husband, we're going to be building an outdoor shower and a huge one. So this video is going to be prepping. Then the next video is going to be actually putting it together. So if you're in for the prepping, just watch this video and see how we prepped before we put the shower together. So I'm here sanding. I'm sanding all the posts. You have to make sure you sand all the posts. You can put them together, but sanding it makes it looks more professional. And if you're thinking about a DIY, this video is good for you. You can do it on by yourself, but if you need a professional help, you can contact a professional help. But this is the most time-consuming stuff that I have ever came across. I thought doing an inside bathroom is time-consuming, but this stuff is time-consuming. And there's my husband prepping whilst I'm staining the poles, chipping away concrete. And this is me back to my post. And my husband started staining, but I took over and I started staining so he can go dig up some posts. You just want to take your time and do this stuff. Doing a perfection job is time consuming. We could have put this together, like just cut it up to measure and just stain it and put it together. But taking your time to make sure everything looks professional is time consuming. And if you're looking forward to do it for your own house, or if you're a contractor watching this, just take your time and do it. And this is the third post that we're digging, so I wanted to share with you how to dig and how to make sure you dig in the perfect round. And this is how we do it. We just make the hole and we start digging up with a post digger, and that's about it. And I was just having fun with my husband doing this job and fun working. And I just went back. We put in the posts. You have to make sure all your posts are level. This is the trickiest part. You have to make sure they're level before you put in the concrete around the posts. And if not, you're going to be struggling. So make sure you keep an eye on whatever you're doing. This is very, very time consuming, and you have to make sure you know what you're doing before you can do this stuff. And this is me mixing up concrete that we're going to be putting the posts in. So my husband helping, dumping some concrete mixture into the bucket, and I'm mixing it up. Look at me working. I'm working like a bull. He worked me out on this job, and we are not even done yet. We still have like a week and a half to finish up. So just mix. This is the perfect mixture. This is how you want your mixture to be. You don't want it to be watery, then it's going to take a long time to dry. And on the 4x4, you need to wrap. This is our choice. You need to wrap a garbage bag with frog tape. So when you dump the concrete, whatever that goes where you don't want the concrete to be actually hit the garbage bag, so you don't have a messy post. This is our own technique, and we measuring, we leveling, making sure that the end wall, the two walls are level and they are perfectly nice before we fill in with the rest of the concrete. And that was what we did. And just checking. You have to make sure you're checking, doing all the right work. And this is me leveling up the fourth post. I'm just measuring it to see if we have the perfect space inside. Then that's it. And I'm back to sanding again, guys. Now I'm all close so you can see what I'm actually doing. This is how you want to sand. It's on the fast mode so you don't see it up properly. But believe me, if I tell you that I sanded these boards, you can't feel nothing. You can actually sit with your butt wearing nothing on these boards without getting a splinter. You won't believe. This is how you want your board to look. This is how you want your boards to look before you put it up or stain it. You can stain it whilst everything is up, but in this situation, we're going to be overlapping, so we wanted it stained before we put it up. So here I am staining the board that I just showed you. And if you're staining, this brush is the perfect brush for staining. It's a lamb wool skin, something, I don't remember the name, but It is a good brush for staining, and it brings out the perfection in everything. And you want to stain along the grains, not going back and forth. You want to go straight along with the grains. That's how you get a professional look on your staining. Whatever you're staining, you just want to follow the grains, not going in a different angle, so you can have a perfect, nice painted post material, whatever, 4x4, 2x, whatever that you just want to paint a stain. Painting is different, staining is different, so keep it in mind. And if you want to do something like this, seek for professional help or watch videos on YouTube. And this video is gonna really help you figure out what you're doing, because we are professional contractors doing our work. So just staining. I wanted to make sure I was showing you what I was doing. That's why this side of the video is going to take a little bit time, so you're going to be seeing this. If you want, you can fast forward it if you understood what I was talking about. Then I go ahead and stain the other side. You want to lift it up before you stain. Don't stain it while it's sitting on 2 horses, then it's going to stick. That's one trick that I just showed with you. And now I'm back on the other end staining it. Just do a professional job. These people are our lifetime customers, so we wanted to make them happy building this outdoor shower for them. This is very huge and time consuming. This is my husband filling up a spot for them. You have to do good by your customers. They had a hole in the grass and he was filling up with some dirt that he dug out, and that was nice of him. A round of applause for my husband. He did good, and I was all done with staining. You don't want to stain the last side of the post, because the top part is going to be stickier onto the horses, so you just want it to dry. I do 2 coats before and let it sit and dry before I even flip it and paint the other side. So you're not going to be seeing me painting the other side, but I actually did. And this is us trying to level up the floor where we're gonna have our stones sitting. We're gonna be having stone, nice stone, blue stones on the ground. So this is how we want it. Then we set up our chop saw so we can chop up some stuff. We can chop up some 2x8 that we're gonna be using, and that's what we did. We chop up a couple, and I went back to sanding. This is killing me. Like, my hands were talking to me after like 3 hours of sanding, and my hands were like, and I'm still not done, and I have to do more sanding. That is crazy, the amount of sanding that you're gonna come across when you want to put out a professional job out there and sell your business as a professional business person. You have to do much more work than you think. So just going and sanding. At this point, I don't even remember how many boards I sanded, but I'm gonna be showing you at the end the boards, the final look of the boards, 2-coated, two coat stain and everything. It looks very nice and neat. Then I can share with you the next video after I post this, showing you how we putting it together. We're actually putting it together, but this week ended. I couldn't put just the 2 videos together. It's gonna be a long video. I just wanted you guys to have time to watch the video, which is not gonna be overwhelming, but I'm still gonna post the next what we did for the rest of the week. This is a week into our progress, but it's gonna be 2 separate videos for the week, so it's not too long for you. This is like a 12-minute long video, so you can take your time and watch the prepping before you watch the putting it up. And I keep sanding. I just wanted to show you how sanding. You can see the last board on the back is not sanded yet. You can see the difference. You can see the difference from the 2 that is already sanded. So sanding is a key if you want to have a nice, beautiful project. Just take your time and sand it. We actually have like 2.5 weeks to build this shower. If it wasn't for the sanding, you can throw this up in a week and you're done. But we want a professional job. We want our customers to feel happy. That's why we do all this stuff, to make sure our customers are happy and trust our work. That's the key to any professional job that you can have out here. So just sanding away. Sanding. And you guys can't believe I keep sanding. I was sanding my head off, everything off, but it is the professional job. I recommend this video 100% if you want to build a project outside. You don't want to be having splinters. We bought premium boards, but they still have some imperfection. Premium boards are, this is a pressure treated board. Premium ones are the best ones that they selected for you, but still the best ones are yet not the best. You have to still take care of it. Some of them were like very in rough shape, and I took my time. I took my time with these boards like they were my babies, and they are. So that's what I did. Just make sure I put in the time to make sure they look perfection. You can see the difference. The difference talks by itself. I don't have to say. You can see it on the horses how different they look from a regular board. I know if you stain it, it's still gonna look beautiful without sanding, but putting out a professional job, I keep saying professional job because you want your customers to be happy, and this is the final look of everything. And thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment if you're thinking about building an outdoor shower in the future. And I'm gonna be sharing the part 2 of this project. Thank you.